This time on Movie Reviews, we're going to be looking at the new film, Hellboy. Hellboy was directed by Neil Marshall and stars David Harbour, Ian McShane, and Milla Jovovich, and follows the story of Hellboy as he fights a bunch of evil spawn from hell, as well as trying to save the world from an evil witch. Alright, right off the bat, I will say that this movie has been getting trashed by critics all across the board. If you look on Rotten Tomatoes, I think it has like a 15% on there, with a average score of about 3.5 last time I checked, which is really bad, guys. And is it really deserving of all that hate? Like, is it really as bad as people are saying it is? Quick answer is no. I think people are overreacting to how bad this film is. But I will admit, it's bad. Like, it is a bad film, but I think there are moments in it that are good, and we will be getting into those, but we'll also be talking about why this movie does really suck. First off, I think the movie's best asset is David Harbour. He is fantastic in this movie, and without him, this movie would be much worse. David Harbour, the character's not written well or anything, but he does a terrific job with what he can do. He gives it 110%, and you can tell it on screen that he is having fun doing this. He seems to be in that character, and I really, really, really like that and can respect that. Also, he has a lot to deal with, too. Like, he is covered in makeup through this entire movie, and he's able to give off a kind of jokingly fun performance out of it. And again, I got to respect him for that. He's excellent in the film. The character's not particularly written well or has much depth to him, but he definitely makes what he can with the material he's given, and without him, this film would really, really not be good. Other stuff I like in the film, I like Ian McShane. Not that his character is great or anything, but, you know, it's Ian McShane, and everything he's in I'm gonna watch and be like, oh man, well, if the movie wasn't good, then, you know, at least Ian McShane is gonna be fun in it, and Ian McShane's fine in it. And also, Milla Jovovich she's very over the top in the film, and very over the top, and honestly, I kind of liked it. She had these moments of just chewing the scenery, and I thought it was a lot of fun watching her on screen just chewing the scenery up. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of moments like that in the film that I do like. Also, I love the creature designs in the film. I think everything is like really grotesque and disturbing and ugly and has really unique designs to them, and I like that. I also think the makeup for the most part is pretty good. There's moments with David Harbour's makeup on Hellboy where I don't like looking at his face because it looks very rubbery and plasticky. It just, there's something about it that just doesn't look appealing to me. Also, I think that the film has, you know, it has its fun moments of action scenes. Some of the comedy is pretty good. Not all the time, though. I did catch myself chuckling a couple times throughout the film. And I think the third act is quite a bit of fun. It's nothing spectacular because the rest of the movie has been kind of dull. But it's alright, and I think the last scene in this film is sadly the best scene in the entire film. In fact, when it got to the last scene, I was like, this is a lot of fun. Why wasn't the rest of the movie like this? And Now, that is basically all I have to say for my positives. Now we get into my negatives, where, yeah, the biggest problem this movie has is, its script and its editing, and it sucks. The script is not good. The characters are not particularly likable, or memorable, or have any kind of character traits other than stereotypes at times. They're just not well written characters. The only one I care about is Hellboy, and it's mostly because of David Harbour. Ian McShane's character is just, stereotypical hard father. Um, yeah, and then there's moments where the editing is just messy and awkward, and sometimes you can't see what's going on. And there's also a big problem in the film that is also in the script, most likely. This film is basically just exposition. There is literally not a scene that goes by that doesn't have some form of exposition dump, and it's all the time throughout the entire film. Up until the third act of the film, there are just exposition dumps here and there, and it gets exhausting at points. Also, I think the film is kind of overlong. I feel like this could have been cut down to an hour and 45 minutes, and you really wouldn't have missed anything. Also, I think that the movie has a problem of just going through the motions. Like, there are scenes that just kind of happen. Like, they're like, oh, we're here now. Oh, we're here now. We're here. We're here now. And that's the entire film. Nothing really connects. Each event is just kind of another event. And my dog is barking. The structuring of this film is just really terrible and really, really poor, and it makes for not a great viewing experience. Also, the film has a problem of setting things up either way too late in the movie, or setting things up and disregarding them altogether, and, something in the plot happens to where it's like, well, you just wasted my time, movie. And that is a lot of the film. So yeah, this movie is a hot mess. It's not very good. It does have some moments that I did enjoy, as I've mentioned before, but it has so much wrong with it. And it's a messy, messy film. It's not as bad as what people are saying it is, but it's not a good film. No matter what you say, it's not a good film. I'm gonna give Hellboy a 5 out of 10. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. I want to thank you for watching, and as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next review.